Well, hello there, my fellow miners and crafters. Good times with Scar here, bringing you another super awesome Minecraft episode. And in today's episode, we'll return to our terraforming project to work on rivers, waterfalls, and all sorts of great stuff. So let's get this episode underway. Alright, welcome down to the mainland, and of course, welcome back to Scarland. And I hope everyone's doing well today. Well, hello everyone! How are we all doing today? I see you're all busy working on the terraforming project with me. Whoa, there's Bob, the building inspector. There he is, Creeper Bob. Whoa, it's lightning. Wow, it is quite a start to the episode today. We got rain, we got the lightning, we're getting mauled by mobs, and let's get started here. So, here is our progress that we have made recently on our terraforming project. So, what we've done in the past was we created the Great Natural Arch Bridge over here, and then we have worked over here to create the kind of grotto area. And hello to you, Squidward. Sorry, I just killed Squidward. I kind of feel bad about that. And please drop that. Please drop it. Score. I will get rid of that. There we go. Nice. Okay. Oh my gosh. Look at this guy. He's all blinged out. Look at this. You are super fancy right now. Look at you. Okay. Is that enchanted? I want to see if that's enchanted. Nope. I want my meat back. Thank you. Alright. So, over here, we were going to maybe work on waterfalls and different things like that. And then I want to cut this area out so you can see through there. And over here, I kind of knocked out a little bit of the dirt, so it kind of had a little slope. It gave the area a little bit more dimension. So that's some of the progress we've made recently. So we're going to dive right into it, and let's actually start working on this part. Now this is hollow, so we're just going to be able to knock this out. There we go. That's the first thing I wanted to do. I just wanted to get this done because I think it'll look pretty good, and I'll give you guys a good sense of the final kind of design we're kind of going for. So let's just start kind of carving away. So we're just going to start carving away. Look at that. Now it's all bright and sunny out. It looks exactly like it has been around my house. 1 minute it's pouring, it's raining, it's cold. The next minute it's like 60 degrees sunny out. It's quite a strange winter. Okay. So, let's see. Oh, well, you know what? I like that. I like that. I'm gonna leave it the way it is for now. Alright, so let's move on to, I thought that would actually take a lot longer. Okay, so let's start moving on to our water things. So what we want to do is we want to open this up and have the water flow through here. So it's gonna flow on down here into the waterfall area, and then it's going to go under Natural Arch Bridge over here. So what we're going to do is we're just going to take out our sand and just start to make a basic layout of our river. Now the river is going to, I'm going to move these guys. So what we're going to do with the river is we're going to have it kind of come on over here. So then it'll kind of dip into the grotto area. So something like that. I'm feeling like that's a good start to it. There we go. Alright, so I think this is good. So we'll just fill in all of this. And how do you guys think the terraforming project's going? What changes would you guys have made if you were the building hand? So let me know what if you come down here, I'm going to be upset with you. So I'm going to fill in this part just so it's one level all the way across, because this is the level right here. That's going to be water, and then this will be the bank right here. So if you guys had any changes, what would you do? I know some people keep asking about, adding some more, foliage and things of that nature. We will. Don't worry. We're going to get to that, and it's going to be awesome. We went over a little bit of what we're going to do in the last episode. So I think that's going to be pretty cool when we get to landscaping. I might do the next episode landscaping if you want. I think that might be just a fun, diversion from what we're currently doing. Okay, there we go. I think that's probably good for now. Let's actually fill in over here. You know what you can do to save on sand too is to kind of, maybe fill in a little bit of dirt in there too. Sometimes that helps because sand is a little bit hard to come by, or at least it's time consuming to get out. Okay, I think that's good. So we can just, play with it just a little bit more and kind of find the right pattern for our river that we want. So let's jump up here. And as we see here, the water is going to flow through here and then kind of go back into the grotto and then down there. And I think that is perfect. Well, hello there, Bob. Building inspector. Time to die. All right, so let's get this cat out of here because that cat's going to freak out when the water comes flowing through here. And then let's double check over here to see how we're doing on this side. All right, I think we're ready to let it flow. Flow, flow. Wouldn't it be awesome if this just flowed in here and we were 100% good? You know, we didn't have to do our bucket thing we're going to have to do now. Okay, so we're just going to start filling this in. And this is at least how I've always done it. Maybe there's some more efficient way of doing it. Like, I'm not doing a very good job at the moment here. But, yeah, let me know if there's any other more efficient ways of doing this. Trying to, like, settle the water like so. Go. So just kind of fill it in like so, like this. There we go. Yeah, I've never really seen anyone else do anything different, so it's kind of time consuming, but always make sure you have one level down here. You know what? I think there might be another way of doing this with ice. Is there a way of doing this with ice? Somebody might have mentioned that one time. You know what? I'm not sure. Maybe I'll have to wait for you guys to let me know. Look at that. The water kind of flows down into that cave. I like that. I like that. That is very cool. All right, so fill that in there like that. And so what we'll do with the river is once we get this in a pretty good spot, we'll kind of dig out a little bit so it's deeper because, you know, of course, it's pretty shallow right now. And we want to have a little bit of height. What's going on here, little kitty? Oh, it looks like Jelly when she was a kitten. When Jelly was a kitten, she loved water, like just loved it. Now, not so much. Now she's like a grouchy old cat, like, I don't want your water all over me. So when I drip little drips of water on her, she doesn't really like it like she used to. But when she was a kitten, she loved water. She would put her like paws in her bowl and like flick it around and go swimming in the toilet. She loved water. It's funny. I don't even remember any kittens ever in my life ever liking water, even when they were kittens. But good old Jelly. Good old Jelly. I would take her laser pointer, and you know those little, like, you know, red light, and she would chase it around the house and everything, and she still loves that. But I would put it in her water bowl, and she would come flying around the corner chasing it and see that it was in the water bowl, and she would go, you know, feet first into that bowl after it. Now she just stares at it. Now she'll do the same thing. She'll come flying around the corner, but she won't put her feet in there. She just gives me this look like, really? We're still doing this now? Really? 6 years or 7 years later, we're still doing this? It's funny. All right, so getting this all done here. And I wanted to ask you guys. So the Xbox One and the PS4 are, you know, they've been out for quite some time, and who's gotten one at this point? You know, you've gotten it, you got some time into it, playing it. I wanted to know what your guys' experience have been so far, or if you're planning on getting it or hoping for it for Christmas or something along those lines. So let me know. So far, my experience with the PS4 has been pretty good. It solves a lot of the things that I didn't like about the PS3. I always thought that, you know, I think the Xbox probably won the last generation of, you know, this like mythical little battle that they have in the little, you know, virtual arena where they kind of fight it out for sales and public opinion and different things like that. I actually do believe that the PlayStation actually showed more consoles, I think. But I think the Xbox probably won. I mean, all the games, especially third party, they looked a little bit better on the Xbox. Like, take for instance, I don't know, Black Ops 1, the napalm strikes. I always used to see that watching, you know, COD commentaries and different things like that. They always looked a lot better on the Xbox. And they were because Xbox was easier to code for than the PS3, having its cell processor. Now, this generation, the Xbox has a similar kind of custom CPU, so it's a little bit more difficult to actually, at least at this time, code for those particular games. So that's an interesting thought. But so far, a lot of the menu things that I hated about the PS3 fixed. PS3 was notorious for the slowest menus imaginable. But now they're zippy and they're really clean and nice design. And I'm absolutely loving the PS4 at this point. The only thing that it could use a little more of is some of them games that we could use. We could definitely use some more games. So let's just fly on over here to our box and kind of deposit some of this sand. So let me just open her up. So I got a lot of sand in here. I'm just going to deposit some of this extra stuff that we don't need at the moment. There we go. And I'm going to keep my buckets for now. And I am going to have a little snack. There we go. Okay. And let's just get a little inventory here and see how we're doing. Oh my gosh, weren't you just over here a minute ago, Bob? You were just inspecting my work on the river. There we go. Okay. So I think we got a pretty good start. Look at this. This area really all of a sudden kind of came into looking pretty nice. So give me a few minutes. I'm going to deepen this thing as we were doing before, and I'll be right back. Alrighty, yo, welcome back, and just taking a look at that beautiful sunrise. And yeah, so look at this. Isn't this awesome? Look, this is what I've been envisioning all this time, and it's slowly coming to be. Just wait till we have some custom trees and all of our landscaping up here. Add some extra little details in here. Like a lot of you guys have suggested the mossy cobblestone. I think that's an excellent idea to put in here. What do you think? Is that something you guys do want to see? Is like, so in here, so we get the waterfall. It comes down over here. And as you can see, this water is going to flow down here and then pool down there for the waterfall to come down. And are your guys' thoughts, and I know a lot of you have been saying this, is to put mossy cobblestone and different things around the waterfall? Because I think that would be just fine awesome. Okay, so a little problem here is this water needs to be flattened. So I need to actually add a little bit of blocks under here to flatten this water before it goes into its slow free fall down to the pool down there where the waterfall will flow. So let's fix that, and then we'll get that all going up there. So excuse me there, little kitty, the cat defense force right there, guarding us from any creeper explosions, which they do a very, very bad job at. Okay, good. All right, we got that. So now let's open the floodgates. Opening the floodgates. And there it goes. There we go. So once we kind of get that down there, it'll kind of flow in there, and I think that will be awesome. All right, so where were we? So we were doing our talking, and we were talking about the new consoles and how much I love the PS4 and how it solves a lot of my gripes with the previous generation PS3. See, I don't really have any particular allegiance to console, whatever. If I had a 360 or a PS3 or an Xbox One, whatever, I'd be playing and probably enjoying whatever one I was on. So I don't really have any, I have little to no biases of anything. I am my own man, and I think my own opinions. And I think at this point, you know, I eventually will get an Xbox so I can play different games on there for you guys, like Titanfall and things like that. But it just wasn't financially viable at the moment, so I decided, all right, I can afford one. So I'm going to pick, you know, the PS3 or the PS4 because I've had a PS3 and, you know, I'm used to it. And from what I saw, you know, leading up, I found that it was the choice that made sense for me. And as you can see, we're just kind of carving out the rock here a little bit. Big thing to remember is you got to have your respiration, aqua infinity, and stuff like that on. It makes this very, very much easy. Wow, that I don't even think those are even words. Okay, so just kind of carving this out, and then if you don't want to go up to the surface, of course, you know, you can just torch it and get some smoky air from your torch, which doesn't make a lot of sense, but this is Minecraft and we love it. Okay, there we go. So we're just kind of digging this out a little bit. We'll probably come in here and kind of replace different blocks down here, but I just want to have something down here that has a little bit more depth to give the canal a little bit more personality. So I think that's pretty nice. Now for the PS4, some of its downsides, I can't record. So that's a huge, I want this sandstone, not the cobble. So that is a huge, huge downside right now. And I went 40, last night I went 46 and 6 on the island map, whatever it's called, I have no clue. But I went 46 and 6 and it was amazing. I had my boat and I was going in and around the canals around these little islands, and people were like clamoring to get in my boat because they knew when they got on my boat, we were going to town and we were going to make some mad points. And yeah, it was so much fun. And if I could have just brought you that video as a commentary, oh, I think you guys would have loved it. But unfortunately for now, I cannot record with the PS3 because of some copyright protection on the line, and I tried a few things to get around it, but unfortunately it never really worked out. So I'm gonna have to kind of wait for them to patch it so people will be able to record with their recorder. So that's kind of a bummer about the PS3. Yeah, so that's my experience with it. I'm enjoying it, and I wanted to get your guys' thoughts on how you guys are liking, if you have it, or are you excited to maybe get one for Christmas, or are you holding off? If I wasn't in the position I am now, making, you know, content for you guys through video games, I probably would hold off. I probably would. And I would wait for some more games, more next-gen type games to come out, and then commit to the purchase of a new console. But being in this position of making videos, it's kind of my obligation to you to have the newest and greatest things. Where are we going? Oh no, we're going down. What? Where are we going down there? All of a sudden it just opened up in a black hole down there. But, you know, to make sure I have the new stuff for you guys so I can make the content that you guys want to see. So if it was me, I probably would. I probably would hold off a little bit and wait for some of the new next-gen type games to come out. And we'll probably start to see those early next year. Some things may be dedicated just to the new-gen consoles. And I'm really excited to see something like that. We won't see my game that I'm very much anticipating, which is Battlefront 3. Oh, can you even imagine? Can you even imagine how wonderful that's going to be? All right, so give me a few seconds, kind of catch my breath here, and I'll be right back. There he is. He's back again. Look at him go. All right, so I'm going to make sure he doesn't come up near me. All right, so there we go. Look at that, everyone. We have got quite a little bit of progress done, and he is still back there. All right, so look at this. We got our little river kind of coming here. So definitely let me know what you guys think of this. Maybe we should widen that a little bit and maybe narrow it right here just a teeny bit. I think that might be a good course of action to do later on. But we need to head back down here to do a little bit of progress down at the grotto. And look at that. That arch has finally really come out exactly how I want it. I think that came out pretty good. Okay, Cat Defense Force, you keep an eye on Bob over there. Oh, hello down there. So what we're going to have this little mini waterfall flow down here. And then it's going to kind of pool up on this side. And of course, the major waterfall coming down there later on. Now get out of here. This is a work site. Okay, so I want to create a little bit of a cave back here. So it's just a little cave that will stretch back here. So we'll do that right now. So we'll just kind of follow along here. Kind of bring this down like so, how we've been doing before. There we go. Get that on there. Perfect. There we go. Nice. All right. There we go. Good. So let's see here. I like that. I like that. I think that is starting to come out pretty good. So I know some of you guys have been asking because I talked a lot about it. And should we keep that there? Let's actually beef that up a little bit. I talked a lot about it in the summer, and that was my gaming PC that I want to build. So that is still definitely in the works. So I'm targeting sometime early next year to start to build it. And I might even try to do a little bit of videos on it, maybe. I think it might be kind of fun to see me, who knows absolutely nothing, try to put these parts together. And I think it might be kind of a fun, entertaining video. Not so much, I want to learn how to build a PC, I'm going to watch this video. Nah, you watch it for fun. You watch it for laughs and jokes and things of that nature. And I think I was thinking about doing that maybe. So I'm targeting sometime, hopefully, if everything goes well, sometime early next year. So I'm really hoping for that. So the next challenge is I've recorded all 280 some videos. Well, probably, some were Call of Duty, some were other videos. So 250 some odd videos of Minecraft on my Mac that I've had for quite some time. And I've always used ScreenFlow. Now ScreenFlow is, I think, the best program to do this on, but of course, there is no version for that for the PC. So what programs are out there that you guys know of that's equivalent to ScreenFlow? ScreenFlow, the one I use now, I can record. It syncs my video and audio together, records both, and you edit the video out of it and export it out of it. So it's really a really nice piece of software, but there is no equivalent, of course, on the PC. So if you guys have any ideas on, you know, I want something here, but I can't seem to lock on to anywhere that I want to put the blocks. Yeah, oh, that's okay. I think that's nice. So let's pop on up here and get a little look at that. Yeah, that's kind of nice. I like that. I think when we just widen it just a little bit here or there. There we go. Just make that a little bit. I want that to be a little bit taller right there. It's just not 100% how I want it. I keep wasting all of this smooth stone, but if I don't get what I want, I'm just going to keep knocking it out. There we go. And then just create like a little nook back here. There we go. Why don't we just incorporate that whole section over there? So if we do need to access this area at all, we can through there. I think that's probably a good course of action. So we'll just maybe make this just a little bit taller right here so we can kind of carve that out. There we go. Perfect. Okay, let's head back down. So if we need to go in there, back there somehow, we can always go through here. And I think that'll look just fine. So we'll just kind of cover this part up so it doesn't look weird. There we go. Click on over there. Oh, whoa, one more block. There we go. Okay. So let's back up a little bit. And yeah, I think that's pretty good. I might go back there later on off cam and just kind of adjust and stuff. But I think you guys get the basic idea of kind of what we were going for there. Of course, like as always, I've kind of every episode kind of gone through and just refined things just a little bit more, just to add a little more detail where I think it needs it. Okay, good. I like that. So let's just flatten this out. There we go. Let's flatten this out. Come on. Come on. Do I have another bucket? No, I do not have another bucket. Let me just jump up here. Click on that. And then this will be the grotto. And my water, I am doing a bad job at creating an infinite water source. Oh, Scar. There we go. Perfect. No, no, no. I will not have any of this, skeleton. You guys have bugged me for the last time in this episode. You were messing my bucket placements. You're messing with my bucket placements. Yes. Go back to wherever you came from. Just some ghoulish place. I don't know where. Alright. So just fill this in here. There we go. And then once we get that all in there, it'll be kind of cool. It looks like the water kind of flows into the cave, and we can adjust and add our all the detail that we plan on adding. What if we? I'm just coming up with ideas. But what if we have a secret cave down here that has, you know, like stalactites and stalagmites and all that cool stuff up here? We put like crystals on the cave. That'd be pretty cool. Oh, no, I just remembered. We talked about in the last episode, we were going to put a pirate cave back there. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. We were going to do that. Okay, well, there we go. So let's get a little overview look at how we've done. I think we've gotten a pretty good start. And finally, we've gotten kind of, well, after I get out of the water here, I think we have finally gotten something that I've been trying to get at for the last 3 or so episodes. And there we go. I think we finally got something that looks, you know, fairly natural, getting there almost. And well, guys, this has been Good Times with Scar, and I always really appreciate you guys taking the time to watch my videos. And if you believe the video deserved a rating, oh, that would be much appreciated. And until next time, we'll see you later. Don't forget to follow me on Facebook and Twitter. Hey, and here is our grotto. So we're going to build a waterfall right about here, and then we'll have this thing stick out a little bit farther, and that'll make a nice little land formation. So let's get started here. I want to remove this section right here because this is not supposed to be here, so we need to get rid of all